Alright, so let's check out the rest of the builds. So there's like this Tiger 1 tank, I think. And this is like a German tank from World War II. And it's in snowy camouflage. Or is that just snow on top of it? So they got like a giant scale. I don't know if we can go inside. Probably not, since we couldn't get inside. Okay, we can. Never mind. So here's the inside of the cab. And I never been inside of a Tiger 1 tank before. So this is pretty cool seeing what it looks like. And this is where they load the gun. And this is where the crew lives. So there's like a seat right there. I'm guessing this is ammunition or something like that. Or like the engine. It's kind of dark in here. But yeah, that's the inside of a Tiger 1 tank. I didn't think this would have an interior, but it did. And yeah, that was pretty cool. So look at the treads also. It's a cool design. Gives it like texture. And here's what the wheels look like. And the back. I'm not exactly quite sure what like these things that are poking out, what they're for. But anyways, so here's another, I don't know, this kind of looks like a howitzer. Or like some kind of gun. And this is quite nice as well. Same style, I'm guessing maybe Lavaini build it, but I've seen some other people online, so I don't know. It's like, you can see he's online right now. But yeah, let's see. This one doesn't have an open hatch. But we do have some kind of, oh, can go inside the cracks. This one doesn't have an interior, alright. But that's fine, you don't need interior for everything. So here's another tank. And this is just another World War II German tank. I'm not quite sure what this is. So anyways, this one, it has the hatch closed. And maybe it's like the same tank as the other one. Like another Tiger 1 tank. Just like not camouflaged. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. So let's take a look at the ships. So they are pretty big and they have a lot of deck detail. And it's probably like an oil tanker. You can see, I have no idea what these things are supposed to be. Or if he actually knows what they are, but they have crane. Here's like the bridge. That looks like, let me see. We can go inside here. So here's a bridge. You can pretend you're Captain Phillips, but this is not the right ship. They do have a staircase going down. But I don't know, it's kind of hard. I don't think you can go down there. But let me get out of here. So here's what the back of that looks like. Here's like another ship. Maybe you can recognize them if you're into ships, perhaps, or I don't know. I don't know if it's like a famous ship. Could be. Here's like another oil tanker. And I do like the design of this. And here's their propeller design down below. Let's go check out the next ship. So there's like a tiny one over here and then a big one under construction. Kind of looks like a Maersk in the back. So this one actually has 2 bridges, which I don't know. I never seen 2 bridges on a ship before like this for an oil tanker. Although they did it in Queen Elizabeth carrier, but that's an aircraft carrier. Anyway, so here's like a really, really big ship. I don't know. Actually, it might not be Maersk since this is black. Let me check the other side. Alright, it is black, but it did look red from a distance. So here's yet another ship, and it's SO Atlantic. If you know what that ship is, let me know in the comments. So here's the back. I guess this says SO Atlantic in block form. Here's the propeller down below. And a lot of these ships, they actually have like 1 propeller. Interesting. I thought they would have like multiple, but I guess they just need like 1 really strong one. And here's the front of the hull. You can see the inside. Sorry, my shaders are bad, but you can see there's like a crisscross section in there. And this is how they do ship curves. Now let's go to the next ship. And this is like some kind of, I'm guessing an ocean liner. I don't know what it is though. Here's the front of it. Yeah, I think it could be maybe British, perhaps. So I went back to the Tiger tank and the F7 to check out these ships. So here's like a German one, you can tell by the flag. This has a lot of detail on the sides, a lot of windows, and this does have an interior, I think. Here's like a random small airboat. I don't know what that's for. And they are surrounded by a giant mountain. So here's the front of the German ship. I don't know if it's like historically significant or not, but this is what it looks like. And maybe if you're into ships, you can recognize the color scheme perhaps. So this one appears to be German as well. And here's another ship under construction. And I am in the United States, and the server's hosted in like the Russian Federation, so the ping is quite high, so sorry if it's a little laggy. Here's some more ships. And this is another one. So these ships, they have a really tall pole on top. I'm not sure exactly what that's for, but that's what they do. And I think Titanic also has one of these. So they have masts. But I wonder why they have masts in the first place. Is it to hold flags? I don't know. And if you do know why these ships have these huge masts, please let me know, because I don't know why exactly, and that'll be cool to find out. But yeah. And yeah, if you want to visit this section, it's just called Warp ADR. So here's Warp Sonar Free. Sorry, the shaders are probably messing up with these holograms. But if you're Russian, you can read what that says. But anyways, here are where the aircraft are at. So I'm guessing these are Soviet Union aircraft, since they have like a red flag and the style looks like the same. So let's check out this plane. So I don't know what that means. 3Y. Here's like the... Wow, you can't even see the outside. It's kind of hard to see, but this is the crew compartment. Here are where like they're sitting. It's a very tight squeezed plane, so let me get out of here. So that's the inside of this plane. Here's what the front looks like, and yeah, that's probably why you can't see the outside. There's these slabs in the way. But yeah, here's an airport, so let me check that out. That looks like some army vehicles in there. So there's a lot of stuff. Let me check that out first. So how we get in here, it says Sorna. And it says SornaTS Museum. Oh, it's a museum, eh? So here's like a TGV. Yeah, another train. I didn't expect to see a train in here. But this is a TGV. Pretty cool. It's in like the orange livery, which I have yet to do. Here is a Maz 537. Like a Russian or USSR truck. What is this? Another truck. It is the road hauler, which I think is just called a truck. Like a little dump truck. Here is a tank, so it's pretty wide. What is this? This is the M1 Abrams tank, so this is his version of the Abrams tanks. Though I think it's quite big. Really compared to that truck. I don't know exactly how old this is. Maybe that's why it's in a museum. Here's another plane. And I don't know what it is. But this is what it looks like on the inside, so that's pretty cool. So right outside the museum, there's like this plane. So I'm not sure what exactly this is, but I definitely seen something like this on the internet. But the engines look kind of small for this aircraft. But here's what it looks like. Maybe you'll recognize what this is. And here's like the interior. It says cargo bay. Oh, it's in English. Storage. They got like Minecraft chests. Here's the crew. And yeah, there's nothing in there, so I guess they can haul stuff like cargo inside. What is this thing? Alright, that's the engine. Alright, so let's check out the rest of the builds. Here's like probably another Soviet Union plane. And here's like a giant truck. So you saw a lib here. So this is what their gigantic dump truck is. So it's a T28-2B. That's pretty nice. I need to build one of my own. Alright, so here is... What is this? A Nadovnov. It looks to be like a rail car or something like that. Here's like a little town diorama, I guess, like a little urban environment. You got a taxi right over here, which I think this is like Jack's, isn't it? Yeah, he might have just imported Jack. So I wonder if they imported that, or maybe Captain Jack plays here. I don't know. Here is a little nice environment. It's very like gritty as well. There's like a lot of stuff on the floor here. Let's look at our truck. And yeah, it's like a little diorama in the middle of nowhere. And here's a communist symbol. I don't support communism, by the way. But here is another cruise ship under construction. I don't know exactly how old these builds are, because he just released the server, so the server's like pretty new to the public, at least on Planet Minecraft. So I went down to the pit, and here's like another ship. So it's from the Soviet Union, and it's a Soviet space control monitoring ship. So there's like these giant dishes on the very top, and I remember seeing this on like his Planet Minecraft page.